Hi all, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Let's start rebooting work using UiPath. In today's session, we are going to discuss about orchestrator HTTP request using assets. So basically, there are three kinds of methods which can be operated in the assets. So which is post method, which help you to create the assets, and then put method, so which help you to update the item in the assets, as well as you can use the get method, so which help you to retrieve the data from the assets. So as a prerequisite, so we have to install this particular package which will be used for our get method, and this is the documentation which is provided by the UiPath to understand how to use the orchestrator HTTP request which are already used in our sessions. Also the payload which we are seeing here, which will be used in the put method as well as in the post method, so which help you to make your structure what are the data which you're looking for to create and then append. Without wasting our time, let me quickly jump back to the UiPath studio and start our today's session. So let me go to the UiPath. So this is the previous activity which I haven't used already. So let me try to comment out all this. Let me try to comment out. So once we have commented all the things, so try to drag and drop a sequence and then try to make it as post. So in this session, so we are going to check about post method first of all instead of get. So usually we are going to check get method. So but here we are going to use the post method first, and then we can go with the put method as well as the get methods. Let me try to drag and drop the orchestrated HTTP request. So once you drag and drop the orchestrated HTTP request, so we have to go through the documentation. So what are the endpoint need to be used for these particular activities? So let me go to the Chrome, so which I already opened over here. So under the asset section, so you can see so many things, right? So which is create, get all, get by name, and edit. So these all things can be operated in the assets. As we are going to perform the post action, so let me try to copy this endpoint which is there. Once you have copied, let me jump back to the UiPath Studio and then go to the relative endpoints, double quotes, and try to provide the endpoint. So once you have provided the endpoint, so what are the methods which you are going to do now? So which is a post method, right? So let me try to change it as post. Once you change it as a post, so as I said before, you have to use the Json payload for the post and put. So why we are going to use the Json payload? So what kind of data which you are going to create and sit on the asset? So which we have to define, right? So for that matters, we are going to use the Json payload. So let me go to the OneNote. So here you can see something called a JSON payload which you are going to use. Let me go to the site. We can see here as well. So this is the particular syntax or body which need to be used in the JSON payload. So let me try to copy this. Also let me try to open a notepad. We have to make some changes in this particular syntax. So let me try to open the notepad first. So I have launched my notepad. So what I'll be going to do here, so what are the things which I had done for the start process, the same thing I am just going to repeat over here. So let me try to trim the double quotes, so which is here. Let me try to trim over there, trim, trim, and then this one, perfect. So here we are going to use the single quotes. The value should be in a single quoted, okay? So let me try to change this all, and then text, perfect text, awesome. So this is the predefined value which is provided in this site, right? So let me make it up something better, okay? So let me try to change this as, so let me try to change as YouTube channel name, and then inside the value let me try to provide our YouTube name, okay? So reboot the work hyphen UiPath, perfect. So this is the value, right? String value is nothing but the value which need to be stored in the asset, and this name is nothing but the asset name, okay? So and then, so what is the next operation you're going to do? So you are going to keep this in a single line, okay? Just try to remove the spaces, and then perfect. Last one, awesome. So just try to copy this. So once you have copied this, let me jump back to the UiPath Studio, and then inside JSON payload, make a double quotes and try to provide this, and then click on OK. So since we are going to post this particular asset, which means we are going to create an asset, so we no need to use any decentralized JSON. So if you are going to extract some data, in those scenarios, we are going to use a decentralized, since we are going to get the data from the orchestrator. But in this scenario, we are going to create an asset using this post method. Okay, so let me try to save this and then try to debug this now. So let me wait for a minute so that bot will start running and it will create an asset in the orchestrator. I guess our execution is done. Let me go to the output panel. So here I can see the execution is done successfully without any error. So how we can cross verify this? So let me go to the orchestrator and check whether the asset, the name which you have given, it's created or not. Okay. So let me try to refresh this. So let me try to check our YouTube name. Yeah, yep, it's there, right? So the asset has been created along with the value which you have kept over here, right? Awesome. So likewise, you can use this orchestrator HTTP request to create an asset using this post method. You don't need to provide any like a decentralized those things. So we are going to use those things only if you are going to get the data from the asset. So if you are going to get some information from asset, so in those scenarios, we are going to use a decentralized, so which help us to make the data in a readable format. But in this, so since we are going to put the data from studio to orchestrator, which means we are going to create something new, so we no need to use those things. So just remember that, so we have to use a post method as well as you have to use the Json payload, which indicate what the data asset name as well as the asset data need to be added over there. That's it. Perfect, right? So I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Have a good day.